library is truly a magical place. There are hundreds of stories, if not thousands of them. But you know, there are two really major kinds of books. There's fiction and there's nonfiction. Both are good for your brain. Let me explain. A story that is fiction is all about make-believe. It lets you use your imagination, stuff that's not from the real world. Maybe there are some real-world things about it, but at the end of the day, fiction stories are stories that never happened. On the other hand, you have nonfiction. Nonfiction is all about real-world facts. Science books, math books, history, biography, that's all nonfiction. Again, stuff from the real world, nonfiction, or make-believe, fiction. You know what? As a magician, I must admit, sometimes I'm partial to fiction. I love stories that let me use my imagination and dream of things that don't really exist. Now, a lot of people argue that nonfiction is better for your brain because it's all about real-world facts. But here's the deal. Some of the world's greatest scientists and leaders and inventors and teachers and philosophers, they like to read both fiction and nonfiction. And here's why. Nonfiction might teach you about those real-world facts, but fiction allows you to use your imagination and grow your mind so that you can take on those facts when it's time to read nonfiction later on. That's why I tell everybody, kids and adults, to make sure that when you go to the library, you get a nice, healthy mix of both fiction and nonfiction, of both make-believe and real-world stuff. That's the only real, healthy way to do it, both fiction and nonfiction. My name is Bronson Chadwick with the Magic in the Library Initiative. As a professional magician, my job is to entertain, yes, but I also like to teach language art skills to students.
Everyone say genres.
I do this series of magic videos that help teachers teach and librarians lead their patrons. If you would like for me to make a video about a concept that you're thinking about, head over to magicinthelibrary.org and give us a shout. Also, if you would like for me to come to your school or your public library and produce Magic in the Library live, again, magicinthelibrary.org, give me a shout. Until next time, bye-bye.